Hey friends, it's your GM Curtis here. Hopefully you enjoyed Session 0, where you listen to the team flesh out the details of their franchise. Now it's time for our first full episode of Grave and Bustrs. Quick note, each case is a one-off mystery that we start and finish in a single night, but instead of dumping a 3-hour-long episode each week, I'll be splitting the episodes up into smaller parts. The game itself follows a 4-act structure that we adhere to, so I'll be cutting each episode right where those segments start and end. So if it feels like it ended in the middle of the plot, that's because it did. If some end up shorter, then I may combine two together, so for the most part, every episode will be either 3 or 4 parts. Not sure yet if I'll be sticking to a set day to post episodes. Most likely I'll just be putting them up on Spotify as soon as I finish editing them. Alright, thanks again for listening, and please enjoy our first episode of Grave and Bustrs.
Are you experiencing extra-dimensional hazards or supernatural manifestations? Have you encountered strange phenomena or otherworldly events that cannot be explained? Whether it's ghosts or goblins, bogies or ghouls, whatever bumps in the night may be terrorizing you, it may be time to call Grave and Bustrs. Tonight, Grave and Bustrs star in All I Want for Christmas is Boo.
So we're going to start session 1 by having Ange, Steve, and recently hired Dmitri are going to conduct some interviews because you guys are hiring, because you can't handle it alone, because you don't really know what you're doing, ghost hunting wise.
Steve sure doesn't.
Who doesn't?
Steve.
Mr. Books.
I'm the heart of this operation.
So, the first person, let's say Shannon. Shannon is fresh off of her custodial job at the local high school, and she replied to an ad, probably on Craigslist.
Yep.
Do you guys meet her at the door, or do you make her walk through the arcade and have to get the ball in the smallest thing?
I think she's got to learn something.
Yeah, if she's unable to do that, she can't work here anyway. She might.
You're right. You're absolutely right. So, Shannon, roll athletics.
Okay.
Oh no! All right, Shannon, time to make a new character.
Doesn't get hired to
That's fine.
Roll a new character.
I have other ideas. That's fine. Hey, 5.
As you're solving the mystery, even if you're not like fighting the ghost or whatever, even if you're just like researching back at base, anytime you get a 5 or a 6, you either get 1 or 2 franchise dice, and you chip away at that total of 20. 20 is an arbitrary number that I made up.
Okay.
You can, if it's a more difficult mission, it can be higher.
Gotcha.
So Rose, Shannon goes up to skee ball. You got a 5.
I have 4 children, and I make sure that they know that everything's a competition. I've never gone easy on them once, and I kick their asses at skee ball every single time. So I get it on the first try.
Have you brought them to this exact place before?
I sure have.
So you're just used to this exact one.
Yes.
Also, I love the idea of like a kid winning this game. He opens up and reveals Steve and Dmitri.
Dmitri shoos them out.
He
just sits there shooing kids out all day.
Maybe you have an out of order sign on this one at the time.
Okay.
All right, so Shannon, you score. Who greets her?
Me, of course.
Of course.
I hang in the back.
Miss Jojo, I assume.
Sorry, go ahead.
I feel like I greet her and then push it off on the Ange.
Damn it!
Hi, you must be Sharon.
Shannon.
Ange, the interview is here. I have to work on these balance sheets.
Yes, of course. Mrs. Stojo, please follow me. Into here.
All right, I follow.
So, real quick, what does your actual place look like? We didn't really talk about that. Like the back of this place. What is it? What's the vibe?
I'll tell you what it looks like. It's a mess. You need a good janitor is what you need.
Yes, I
I'm kind
agree.
of imagining just like one office for Mr. Butts and then just like a common room for everyone else. With maybe like a couple desks there.
I'm pointing out like there's a candy wrapper like in the corner, and I'm pointing it out like this is the sort of thing that you need me for.
Let's be clear, that office used to be mine.
Well, it probably used to be Neil's.
Yeah, true.
It was going to be.
He shared it with me. There were 2 desks in it before I got there.
Yeah, yes, it's big enough for 2, and it used to have 2.
I'm picturing a glass window
Yeah,
on the office that looks out into the main room. Steve would probably-
God, the limo place had it like that. It drove me insane.
yeah, it's the worst.
All right, what would you say your greatest strengths are?
I know how to clean any mess, including supernatural.
Great. Describe a time where you faced adversity, and how did you overcome it?
Well, my ex-boyfriend was haunting my house, and I got the broom, and I shooed him right out of the house.
Was he dead?
I think he was dead at the time. It was a little...
Oh,
He was
Faye,
dead
I'm
later
so
by
sorry.
the end of it, yeah.
Interesting. And it says here that you used to work at the public school nearby.
That's right. Yes, I did.
Why did you leave that job?
That is actually... The court case is actually...
Oh, yes, I
actually
do see that note,
sealed.
yeah. Hmm.
So I don't have to answer that question.
Is that why you said you checked won't answer when on the form that said, are you a convicted felon?
No, I believe in privacy, and I do not believe that is anybody's right, the government,
Actually,
or
it is.
your right, or it's nobody's right but mine.
All right. Well, I do like the idea of somebody cleaning up around here. Tired of that shit.
As you say that, the door swings open again, and Rhett walks in, looking around, confused, trying to find somebody to help him.
Hey, where the heck do I go?
And the other interviewee's here.
Oh,
Can you
great.
take care of that?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Miss Sturgis. We'll give you a call.
All right.
It's looking good for you. I have to hire you.
I give the little candy bar in the corner a stink eye.
Oh, well,
Little wrapper.
could you demonstrate your skills?
I don't hear you, and I walk out. I'm looking so cool.
Am I doing interviews for everybody? Mr. Berkeley, please come in.
Very good ones, yeah.
Okay. Here, in this office over here, sir.
What? Huh? Who? What?
Mr. Berkeley.
I'm Rhett. Yeah, I'm Rhett Berkeley from Tooele.
Great.
Hello.
What position have you been applying for?
I don't know. Ghost hunting garbage you guys do. My son Rhett does this stuff in that place up north in the city.
Oh, well, that might be a conflict of interest.
Well, they won't hire me. I'm too old, they said. And these guys make billions of dollars a year. I don't get it. What are they doing?
That sounds illegal for them to say you're too old, but that's okay.
They're the villains.
True.
Anyway.
What would you say your specialty is?
Well, I ran a Big Five for many 25 years.
The Big
I
Five, is
smell
it a
it.
candy bar?
No, it's a gun store. Yeah. My apologies. Anyway, I'm a certified gun dealer. I sell sporting goods. I sell all sorts of stuff. I'm good with people. I guess
can
I
tell.
could. Well, I get customer surveys all the time by name. They know me. They're like, "Hey, Rhett, how you doing?" I'm like, "How you doing? How you doing, George?"
Wonderful. I think you'll fit right in here.
Steve, what are you doing right now?
Well, sure.
Taking a break.
Are you in your office?
Yeah, I'm in the office, not doing anything, just watching.
All right.
Hey, who the heck is that guy?
I have the same question myself every day.
Yeah.
In your locked office, you feel like breathing on the back of your neck, and you spin around, and Mary Sue Mayfield somehow standing right behind you. She somehow got in, entered your office without you noticing, and she's standing there.
Ah.
Hello.
Who the hell are you?
I have an application.
Oh, you must be Maria.
Mary Sue Mayfield.
Well, HR will be right with you. Can I get you a coffee or something? And please.
I don't drink.
I'll consume liquid.
Good, because we're actually all out.
Everything okay? Sorry. Everything okay there, Mr. Butts?
Yeah, come on in, Dmitri.
Okay, I'll help with this one.
Oh no.
Hi, Mary Sue. I stick up my hand.
Mary Sue, this is Dmitri.
Hi, don't mind my clammy hands. It's completely natural. The doctor said I'm just a heavy sweater.
Okay. That'll be all, Dmitri.
Are you sure? Okay, one funny question very soon. What do you think of the capacitated fluctuator 2.0? Are you more about the X series or the S series? No, you take this one away. Okay, because I have my opinions on it.
That'll be all,
really
Dmitri.
think X series has its
I'll handle this one.
Okay, I'll go back to my desk. I was working on something anyway.
Thank you. Looks like And is a little tied up, so I suppose I could conduct this interview. Mary Sue, thanks for coming. Do you know anything about ghosts? Any kind of background with ghosts?
9/11 operator.
Okay. Did they have ghosts in 9/11?
Had plenty of calls about them demons.
Mm-hmm. Well, do you have any skills that will be useful to us?
Always get what I want.
Okay.
And right now, I want this job.
It's all yours.
You're hired.
Please.
All right. So we'll fast forward like a few days, and actually, while you guys were looking to hire 3 different positions, and
yeah, wait, what are KC's and Shadow's roles?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go over that in a second. But you guys, you were hoping to get a better turnout than the 3 characters that just walked in, but unfortunately, there were a handful of super qualified kids, like fresh out of college and like old professionals, people who got fired from that big corporation, but they could not, for the life of them, sink that shot. So they just end up giving up and walking out. So you were just stuck with these 3. I mean, you guys can come up with the roles for yourselves, but I was thinking, so there's a couple other examples in the book. One of them would be Chief of Operations, which is just a fancy way of saying janitor.
I'm made for that.
So that's going to be Shannon. Chief of Security.
That sounds like...
that would be old Rhett. And the receptionist, who's going to take all your calls, is going to be Mary Sue Mayfield.
Oh, no.
Former 9/11 operator. So you'll get a nice desk with the phone. You're the secretary, basically. You spend the next couple of days like setting up the shop a little bit. Everybody's got their own little area. We can expand on the actual plate. Like we can literally expand. Maybe you guys can knock down walls and go into the the abandoned places in the strip mall next to you eventually. But for now, you'll operate out of this little.
Take over
place.
the party room in the arcade.
Yeah,
not used anymore.
it's never been used before. Those rooms fucking suck.
That's our conference room.
Yeah, that'll be your war room for sure. Except you actually have to make a reservation with the arcade.
The arcade. They serve a pizza every time.
You have to go quick because at 6 o'clock you're gonna get kicked out because there's actually a birthday party as well. Okay, and reminder: at any point you want, you can tell the group that you're going to do a confessional where you talk about the current hunt or each other. It doesn't have to be related to the mystery. It could be like your opinions on each other, whatever. And it could be about like what's coming up, or you can talk about it like as if it already happened because it did, and whatever.
I have a question about that.
Yes.
Do we have somebody that's following us around, like,
yes,
as a part of this?
Ooh.
Yep. So suddenly the skee ball. I'm trying to figure out how that happens. Is the whole thing flip
The
around?
whole
Do you have to
wall
crawl
goes-
up the path of the skee ball?
No, just open the door nearby.
I feel like the whole thing like lifts up and there's like a
Oh, okay, yeah.
The hole widens and you have to crawl through. You have to crawl up around through the hole.
Ew, no.
I can't do that anymore.
You just have to slide down.
I quit.
Like the whole bowling alley thing lifts up and there's like a door underneath, like a hydraulic system.
Got it.
It's super conspicuous and every kid in the arcade sees it every time.
What are the
No, they're so distracted. They're in the most easily distractible place. There's lights everywhere, games. All right, so suddenly that opens up. It's a few days later. You've all got the job, and a little timid, nerdy-looking 12-year-old kid walks in.
Dmitri, your friends, yeah?
Dmitri got another one.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
What?
Hello.
Oh, God. I'm Toby. Who's the boss here?
Oh, that'll be Mr. Butts over there.
Dmitri, why is this kid still here?
I don't know. He's asking for you, Steve.
Steve?
Just get him out of here.
No. Okay. Bye.
I guess you're supposed to leave, kid.
And that's how the story
The
ends.
boss's words, not mine.
Then the next day, another 12-year-old.
Steve, my name's Toby. I go to. Oh, is that Shannon?
Oh, hey, Toby.
Janitor from Miller Middle
Yeah,
School?
we just hired her.
All right, what's
Oh.
going on out here?
Hi, Shannon. I go to the middle school down the street, and I'm in a TV production class, and I have a report to do, a project, and I have this video camera, and I was hoping I could. I heard about your business, and I was hoping that I could follow you guys around and record you guys.
Did you sink the shot already? How'd you know about this?
I sunk the shot. I've been here 100 times.
100 times?
Not back here.
Dimitri?
In the
Well,
arcade. I'm good at it. Is what I'm
Like a
saying.
documentary of sorts.
Yeah.
And we don't have to pay you?
You can.
Excellent.
It's gonna go
Sounds like free
viral.
publicity. I think it's a great idea, don't you, Ange?
Why would we pay them?
No, of course we don't have to pay him. He's a kid.
They should pay us.
I don't have much. He turns to his pockets. He's got like loose change.
I'll do.
Oh, CFO, you see
Dimitri,
that?
collect the change.
I forgot my lunch.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. And we can put it on the internet, and it'll attract business.
You're gonna have to fill out. Your parents are gonna have to fill out a bunch of paperwork that says that we're not responsible for you.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Clear with me then.
Great. Write them up.
I've got them printed out already.
It's almost as if you were preparing for this.
Well, it's almost as if I do my
You
job.
trust nobody. Okay,
All
so
Well, you're just in time for our morning meeting, Toby.
oh, cool.
It's 3 p.m.
What happens there? Can I sit in on it?
Not until your parents sign this paperwork.
Ugh.
Just kidding.
What's your name?
Me?
Yeah.
You can call me Miss Ange.
I don't like you so far.
I get that a lot from kids, actually.
Hi, Shannon.
Hey, Toby. How's it going? How's your mom? Is she doing better?
No, I'm afraid not.
Oh, no. So I want to buy these shoes.
Sorry to hear that, kid. Just like pat on the head, and then I go back to picking up the candy wrapper.
It's been 3 days.
I waited. That's the last thing I have to do before I'm done for the week.
Friday, happy hour.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the meeting? Happy hour?
We always have a shot.
These 6 people.
They don't shut off all those, so it's just a happy hour of Diet Cokes and pizza.
Rain.
Hey, I think the
Ring,
phone's
ring.
ringing.
Mary Sue.
You hear that?
Take your business.
We're gonna work on that one.
Hi, yeah. My name is Walker. I work at the Walmart down the road.
Tell me use the app.
Oh yeah, that is what you're supposed to do. All right, you're right. That's actually your model. So you guys get a request. We'll say the way it works is you get the request, and when you accept it, you call the person back. How's that?
Okay.
Okay.
Can I run a morning meeting?
Can you run a morning meeting? Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
All right. So there is a birthday party in the pizza room. So over to my office, please.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Really
Breakfast pizza.
He's going before school.
It's a Sunday. Good morning, everyone. See, we have some new faces. So welcome aboard. So glad to have you. We'll get right into things. So while we haven't technically caught a ghost in 3 months, the elementary school has agreed to drop the lawsuit. So there is good news. And we might make payroll this month.
They're all cowards over there.
So,
you don't have to worry about them.
Does anybody have any leads at all?
Rats! Rats!
Ah! It's snowing!
Who handles the app?
Dmitri.
Can I ask a question here? Why do we have to go to technology with anything? These things don't work.
It's the future.
Hold on a minute. No. Every time I put things on paper, it works perfectly fine. I use these darn these computer programs at Big Five, and then they would crash, and then we'd have upset customers, and we're gonna put our whole company here on an app. These things don't make any sense.
He's got a point.
Look, I'm not gonna pay these alimony checks trying to run a business with a 1980s model here. We're going to the future, and the future is the Bustr app. So Dmitri, please tell us we have a request.
We have a request, everyone.
Hooray!
Really?
From Walmart.
That could be a big client.
So even though Dmitri tracks the app, it's Mary Sue who calls the people.
Love the Walmart. Fine folk
Efficient
there.
business model.
I'll give him a call.
Great.
Ring.
I'm born out of my
ring,
office.
What about
Ring.
speaker, Mary?
Ring.
Hello?
Hi, this is Mary Sue from,
What's the name of the place again?
Bustrs.
Did she
It's
say that out loud?
Bustrs.
In her normal voice? In actual...
Mary Sue from Buster. We got
Oh, thank
your
God.
call.
Yes, my name's Walker. I work at the Walmart down the road on Broadway, and Well,
You work at the Walmart down the road?
yeah.
Why don't you get the fuck over here?
Hey, Stu, not like that.
I was trying to get in, but I couldn't get the skee ball thing to work, so I went back home.
What seems to be the problem?
Well, I feel like you might have to just come look, honestly. I don't really know if you're going to believe me when I say it, so if you could send some people over here and take a look immediately, I would really appreciate it. Please?
Mary Sue hangs up the phone.
It's just a mystery if they're actually going to show up or not.
Wrong number.
Hey, we gotta head over to the Walmart.
Can her not confirming anything and just hanging up be her stick?
That's what I'm trying to do.
To call other businesses, so we have competition every time we go somewhere.
Well, to Walmart we go, I guess.
This will be a good experience for all the new hires. Let's do a ride along.
You guys ready for some field work?
Absolutely.
I was born ready.
Wait, what about the candy wrapper? Shannon, you have to stay behind.
Yeah, it's still over there.
All right, let me just handle this situation. And I just dramatically lean down and just pick it up with my hands and put it in the trash can, like 2 inches to the left of it.
There's no trash cans. You have to hold on to it.
Put it back in your pocket.
Yeah, I put it in my pocket.
That's why we pay her the big bucks.
This concludes tonight's episode of Grave and Busters.